Left-handed people seem to defy the evolutionary logic that if a trait is favourable, it will become persistent in the population, but if a trait is unfavourable, it will become extinct. Being right-handed appears to be the most favourable trait, with about 90% of the population being right-handed. But left-handedness hasn't gone extinct, and has remained at around 10% of the population for a very long period of time. So why do left-handed people still exist? Well, let's start by looking at some of the key differences between left and right-handed people. Lefties are typically shorter and seem to be much more prone to disorders such as autism, and these are clearly some disadvantageous traits. However, lefties are much better at a thing called divergent thinking, which is a kind of creative thinking that explores many solutions to a problem. They also tend to be much better at sports too, and this is because people have much less experience against a left-handed opponent and so find them much harder to read and predict. Now these traits are clearly advantageous, both historically and in modern day. So why hasn't left-handedness become the dominant trait? The left-handed advantage only exists because they're the minority population. If everyone was left-handed, then right-handed sports players would excel for the same reason lefties do today, and the creative thinking of a lefty would just become common sense. In fact, right-handed people would be at a great advantage in a left-handed population, because they wouldn't have any of the negative traits of left-handed people. This massive advantage to right-handed people would cause the population to become more and more right-handed, until the left-handed traits become an overall significant advantage. At which point an equilibrium of handedness would emerge, where right and left-handed people are equally advantaged in the population. This ratio appears to be about 90% right-handed people and 10% left. So there you go, lefties exist as a minority of the population, because that's the only way their defining traits are an advantage. If you'd like to read more about the information behind this video, check out the link in the description. Don't forget to give us a comment, like and subscribe.